Right, so this week we're going to find out what's been going on, what we've been up to, what's new in, and what our plans are.
They can see your nipple on the camera.
Yeah, I'm hoping you can see my nipple on the camera. If you didn't see Friday's video, we started getting a new site ready. We're not officially, we're somewhere near. We are very, very, very close to taking over, and we're starting to plan to get things on there now. So our offices and we've got stock put aside and what have you. So we're close, but we're not there yet. Nice Lunar Clubman SI 2017. It's 18995. It's got the nice island bed. This one slides out, so the actual island bed sort of slides backwards and forwards during the day, just to give you a bit more room if needs be. Lovely van. Look at that big sunroof. It's nice, isn't it?
I've always liked these sunroofs.
We need to wash this one. I don't think we've washed this as yet properly. So a little bit.
Well, nice in this, aren't
it is, yeah. It's a really, really modern van. The front bed pulls out from the side, so it's a good, sturdy bed. Nice fridge, nice, really nice van. Been well looked after. It's got a motor mover on there as well. So as I say, we're sort of Friday, we're at the new site, just starting to do a bit of groundwork, cleaning up, making a bit of a plan, setting out where we're going to put things, sorting security out, putting a plan together basically. We've got about 5 or 6 vans off site that are just in storage waiting just to move over there. We don't have to put them over here and then they sell, and then we end up that we've got nothing. So over this next couple of weeks we've got more vans coming in for over there, just literally solely for over there, and I think we've got about 6 or 7 motorhomes ready to go there as well. So hopefully when we do come to open, we'll have a nice bit of stock. Nice Swift Archway Challenger, this one, 2015, 18995. Again, a really, really nice van. Nice gloss units. That sort of shows you value for money, that little Luna that we just looked in. Same sort of price, but that's a couple of years newer. But this has got all the Aldi central heating, bit higher spec throughout. So
what's that blown air heating on the Luna then?
Yeah, I think it is just normal blown air heating on that. So again, that makes a fair bit of difference, that, to be fair. But very, very good value for money still, the Lunas. We looked at a couple of weeks ago, our prices coming down, is the market moving, and it's staying fairly busy. We'll have a look in the little Valencia afterwards. He's still cleaning that one at the minute. Just going through today, we've been doing a lot of sort of just figuring things out, ordering things. The new site is still with the solicitors, so it's sort of, we're there, but we're just not quite there. So it's really difficult trying to get things organised. So it's just trying to get things organised, ready to go, as soon as we are ready. And we literally just want to get in and get open pretty much straight away. So it's just trying to get everything ready. But we've got to sort of get all new, everything new for the office. We've just got to double up on everything. It's all new tools for the workshops. And it's like starting a brand new business, and we're going to try and take you on that little journey, going through and showing you all the little sort of things, the planning, the preparation, the things that go wrong, because inevitably things are going to go wrong. Nice 2017, that one, Sprite Quattro FB, so twin axle. It's got the motor mover on there, 19495. On to 2022, I think this is, yeah, 2022. Sprite Major 6 TD. I had to think about that one. Lightweight 1528, so good weight on these. We've just bought another one of these, but a special edition, which we've hidden. We've put it away, ready for the new site. Somebody's broken the fridge.
Oops.
How's that happened?
It's a double door.
Oh, it's a clippy one.
Isn't it?
It's a clippy one.
It's done that to me.
So you'll notice on this door, because it's not actually a double door, it is a double door fridge, but it's not a double door fridge. It shouldn't be used double doors, and the reason is that you'll see that you've got 2 pips. You've got one on the top and one on the bottom. and our little catches here will actually lock the fridge into place on this side. So these will actually act as a lock to lock in. So what we'll do is we'll line up the bottom first, sit that on, line up the top, push that in, and then we'll lock the clip over. And have I done that the right way around? I think I have, yeah. And then that should let us open the fridge up again as normal. But the only reason that you'll use your clips on your right hand side is to actually do that and take the door off completely. If you need to take it off for cleaning, etc. And I think what's happened is somebody has come along, pressed in the clips thinking that they was opening the door, and the whole door's fallen off. So just make sure if you've got one of these, you're not trying to open it from the right hand side. It is just literally from that side, because we haven't got the clips, the little pips on the one side. So it is just a one-way opening door on these. But if you have one and it falls off, that's basically how we're going to fit it back on. So yeah, nice little van. As I say, this is the standard Sprite Major 6TD 2022. It's as brand new, really, apart from the fridge door falling off, obviously. We'll just slide over that little thing. We'll just brush over that like it never happened. We have got a special edition one of these that's going to go over to the new site at Gailey. Slightly different upholstery, so when we're over there, we'll have a look at that one. That was a 2021, I think, and it got some damage on the floor tray. And we've done a video previously of how to actually repair the floor or the shower trays, but because it's such a new van, it wasn't like an older van where you can sort of get away with a repair. It needed a new shower tray. So there's a video that's going to be coming out, and that'll show you how to actually replace the shower tray on something like that. Love. Yeah, to actually replace it, it's something that you could do it yourself. So it's just sealing it in, sealing it out and taking it out. Just a bit of a tricky one, but that video will be coming out shortly. I might even do it next week, depending on how much we've been running around and what we've been doing. This has just gone on hold this morning. If I can get the shower screen. I think we've had people mucking about with vans this weekend. Yeah, it's again, I think this is going to be another video, isn't it? The little adjusters on this shower screen that will basically adjust the shower screen. So if they're not running correctly, we can basically undo the little fittings on here and adjust the screen so that it runs a little bit smoother. So we might even do a little thing on that later, because I think somebody has
dropped on that left
I think somebody's forced it, been messing about with it. Probably the catch was over and they've been jamming it and it's just moved one of the spots. So we might do a little separate video on that. But I think this is hopefully, potentially, touch wood, maybe sold. And the funny thing with this is we've got some videos that are coming out with the motorhome man Jason, and I've been over to his place where we bought a Caravan from him that he's took in part exchange, and we might be doing a video where he's buying the motorhome that we've took in part exchange, so we're getting our own back on him. So look,
I wasn't very happy about
he didn't know what to do this morning, did he? We should have videoed him on the phone call to us earlier. He was lost. He didn't know what to do. See you later. Bye. Looking a bit more space now. So even though in theory we're building stock up, we're sort of getting things ready to go over to Gailey as well. So another nice 6-berth layout, very, very similar to the one that we've just looked in. So again, same sort of layout to that previous one, but this is the Eccles version, so we get the upgraded Aldi central heating again, and just to get a bit different trimmings and what have you. Same sort of washroom. We get the electric ring on the hob. So that's, yeah, nice van. As I say, it's funny at the minute because we're having to double up on everything, so all tools for the workshops We're having to buy all new bits and pieces and equipment. I've looked in these ones not that long ago, the 560. I was hoping to have took that over to the new site, and it's got sold before we've managed to take it over there. Just trying to think what else that we've got which is new that you've not seen before. We had the motorhome in. That's just come back from having all the service, the MOT, the cam belt. We did the other motorhome last week. We had to take that over to Jason's for the MOT and everything. And he had to do the cam belt on that because on the A classes they're a bit more of a pain to actually do the cam belts on those. So those videos are going to come out very shortly. And today's tip is our little hitch. I don't know whether you can see that bit of movement there. When I sort of...
Oh, upwards.
Yeah, when I move this just up and down, you'll see it's rocking. And that is completely normal, but what it means is that we need to fill our hitch damper full of grease. So you're going to need a grease gun. And these two grease nipples on here, we're just going to fill them with grease until we can't get any more in. And that will take out that little bit of movement that we've got there. So if you come up to the front hitch on your Caravan, all you've got to do is put your hand underneath and you'll hear it. Don't know whether you can hear that. So you can just hear the movement in there, and it's not going to cause any major issues, but it will if it's left for too long. So just make sure that our grease nipples are all greased up. Just a normal grease gun, and that will then fill that with the grease. That particular one, because we've got the two on the top, doesn't have one underneath, but sometimes if yours is like this one, that's solid. Oh, tiny bit of movement on there, but that's pretty solid. The grease nipple for this one is actually underneath.
So just one that's underneath this one then?
Yep, and it's right up the front here. Let's see if I can get on the camera. It's too dark. There you go. I don't know whether I can get that angle on it. I'm hoping.
So they can see your nipple on the camera?
Yeah, I'm hoping you can see my nipple on the camera. But literally, I need to lie down to do it properly. Right up the front here is a grease nipple, same as what we've got on there, but it's right up here, and that is where, if you've got no grease nipples on the top, like this one has, it's underneath there where we're going to fill it up with grease and take any movement out of there. Again, it should be something that they'll do on the service. I'm out of breath again there. So it should be something that they'll do on your annual service. But sometimes, if you're using the Caravan quite a lot, you might have to just top it up every 6 months. So all you've got to do, as I say, come up to your front. That's solid. That's you can see I'm moving the whole Caravan there, and there's no movement whatsoever, and that's how you really want it to be. So if you've got a little bit of movement in there, just either the two on the top or the one underneath. Next week, we might save that for next week. Okay. We might save that for next week. Got a few more vans in next week. I think we're picking up one tomorrow. And then I think there's 2 others being delivered next week as well. So, and I think we were looking at one on Wednesday possibly. So hopefully we'll have a look at those. We might have a bit more update on the new Gailey site. We might, if we get there, to do any more work or whatever. We're going to be doing a different video on that each week, I think, hopefully. And that'll just sort of show you all the things that are sort of setting up and what we're going through, what we're having to do. Sometimes it's a nightmare, sometimes it's great. So just getting everything all in place, but we will keep you updated on that, and as soon as obviously we're open, we'll let you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching on Mark at the Caravan Place.